What are you doing? Good afternoon. I'm Leo. I'm the MC and the host for today's session. This afternoon, for you who are listening to us, yeah, wherever you are, I truly hope that you are very healthy now and in a very amazing condition, okay? Okay, for all of you, brothers and sisters, whoever you are, this webinar is not only in Bahasa, but it's also translated into English. So if you have friends or maybe some colleagues that you have who speak English only, then you can ask them to go to the other Zoom webinar, Zoom ID or YouTube. Okay, this is about the ideal startup for millennial. Talking about millennials, we are now in a very new era. Yeah, for most of you, you are very confused about what kind of era we are in today. Later on, it will be explained to our by our speakers. Okay, but if you know that I would like to inform you something. Yeah, perhaps some of you know already, maybe you don't. So in July 2020, yeah, so many famous companies, yeah, like Victoria's Secret is claimed as bankrupt. Zara also closed 1,200 shops. Yeah, also Hermes and also other famous brands, they cannot continue their business. And also for traveling business, yeah, even Airbnb, they claim that 15 years of working very hard is ruined in only several weeks. So the effect of this COVID-19 era is very amazing all over the world. So what is the purpose of our webinar today? Our objective is to give insight, yeah, to give ideas from entrepreneurs from the sources which are very accountable. And maybe you are millennial generation, you are looking for a new business, yeah, or maybe you want to have additional business to help your family, or maybe if you are employees now and you want to start your own business starting from now, you can get a lot of ideas from this webinar. We are very lucky to have a very great speakers, yeah, two very great speakers. They are international class entrepreneurs and they are also investors. Who are they? Okay, I would like to introduce you to them. Yeah, you have seen the first slide already. You have seen their pictures. The first speaker that I would like to invite is a very competent person. Yeah, she is Ibu Teresia Tristini. Her background is that she used to be a director in IT. Yeah, 23 years in banking, retail, and beauty of Body Shop Indonesia. Yeah, now she is an entrepreneur and investor. Matthias Kasi, he has 22 years of experience in the corporate, international corporate. He used to be yeah, uh, so he is also a supply chain head pure at Unilever Indonesia, entrepreneur and global investor. So you know them a little bit about them. So I would like to invite the first speaker. Yeah, Ibu Teresia Tristini, who will inform you about the ideal business in for millennial generation. Maybe you are bored of working 9 to 5, or maybe if you have your own business and you want to have another business. So what kind of ideal business that you can start? Yeah. Now, I would like to invite an amazing person, amazing woman who will deliver the messages about this ideal business. Okay, Ibu Teresia, please. Okay, good afternoon, brothers and sisters, guys. How are you doing? Um, I address you as brothers, sisters, and guys because the host said that it is for millennial generation, and the faces are all very young faces. Yeah, I can see that, and yeah, ages are just numbers, right? Ages are just numbers. So the most important thing is your spirit and your energy is millennial. So it is you have to be millennial. Yeah, you have to feel millennial. Um, uh, Excuse me, but there is a bad signal on my part. Okay, what kind of future do you have in the pandemic era? Yeah. Excuse me. Um, is it only me or I cannot hear very clearly, Tibutris? Maybe Mirna can help me.
Yes. Okay, please watch this video first.
Okay, there are like four groups of people. I think I'm okay, Mirna. Yeah, Mirna, I'm okay.
Okay, the second group, they
Whether
have
you
time but don't
have
have
time
money.
or money, or money but no time, or you don't have time or money. Or you want to belong to the fourth group that you have time and you have money. Where are you now? In the first, second, or third, or fourth group? Okay, if you have a choice, where do you want to be? So that is actually a very good question, right? In what group do you want to be? There are four groups of people. Yeah, the first is people who don't have money but they have time. Yeah, some also do not have time and money. Means that for example, like people who have companies who are now the business is plummeting, so means that they don't have money and time. But some people also have a lot of money. They work very hard, but they don't have time. And there are some people also have both time and money. Do you want to be? Now I will give you a choice of business model that you can choose, so that what kind of choices do we have here? First is selling food, let's say. Yeah, there are lots of people do this nowadays. Online shop. Yeah, you have your personal online shop, or you have your own personal service company. Also, for these, this kind of business, the investment is very small. It is around $500 to $1,000. And the next one is opening cafe, let's say. There are lots of people nowadays also open new cafes. Some people also have this online business, yeah, online taxi business. Yeah, if you have a car, you can put your car to become an online taxi. Or maybe a small shop. Yeah, maybe it is around $1,000, $2,000, right? And then the next one is you open a company, or you have some kind of pharmacist, or a beauty salon. This one is the middle class. How much is the investment? It is around $10,000 up to $50,000. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm gonna need help here. Sorry, Mirna, can you help me? I cannot hear anything. There is a glitch in my laptop.
Okay, the next one is the bigger scale with the capital more than 5 billion rupiah or 500,000 US dollar. Let's see from these three types: small franchise, middle franchise, and big franchise. With you see the capital below. So during pandemic, even those who owns the franchise, they also close down their business. So what's next after pandemic? In 2020, what kind of business model that is the best for the new normal era? Bro and sis, welcome to the new normal. Since pandemic, what has been going on? People starting to do the online socialization. Stay at home, they stay at home, but still do the media social to keep connecting with their friends. We thank to internet, yeah, because of the technology. The second one, online study from elementary school up to the college students. They learn online. The third one, online shopping. This is the new normal. We are forced to do this, and only within short time, only in 3 months, our life has changed drastically. Like or not, we have to accept this. And there has been a change of behavior. So welcome to the new normal. In the economic and financial aspect, we started to have global economic crisis. Previously, there's never been estimated that the economic situation will be like this. In the early February, we thought the industry that will get hit was industry, aero nations, and also the hotel. 3 months after that, early July, the industry that got hit, you see here the small companies, middle company, and up to big company, they closed down, and then lots of people lost their jobs and income. Welcome to the new normal. Are we ready? Okay, I might be one of the person that got hit because of this global crisis. Or maybe you know some people that also get the impact. Yes, my company or my office is not closed yet, but I'm working from home. My salary is cut partially. So how about right now? Looking for a new job is very challenging. So what is the options? It's I want to open new business. So what kind of ideal business? Now, if you want to open up a new business, we have to be, it should be e-commerce or digital business, because you can see from my previous explanation, like Tokopedia, Shopee, all the income or the sales onset has been increasing. Okay, I want to tell you, I want to share this. Usually, e-commerce from body shop usually only 500 receive 500 orders every day, but now we receive 6,000 until 7,000 orders. Wow. So this is for your consideration. If you want to go to start the business and then go online, what kind of business should I take? Should I choose? Offline right now is not a good ideal business for now. The next one is affiliation or collaboration. Shared economy for now. You cannot do by on your own. The next one, global market. And of course, the capital should be small or affordable. And then you have to find the one with big potential and low risk. Because right now, lots of people who wants to enter the business, but they don't want, they cannot take the risk. And then they also don't have any experience in the business. So these are the um, model that related to them that can help them. And also, okay, the next one, you have to have the wide segment. That means you can reach housewives, employees, and those who doesn't have any experience in the business. Right now, supply of the employee is very high. Millions of people looking for the job. Plus millions of graduates, fresh graduates, have to think about how to compete with those who are already experienced in the work. So as my capacity, I received names of the people that is looking for a job from variation of the um, level of work. So all the graduates have to crack their head how to compete with those who already have the experience. Okay, the next one, that the business has to be easy to duplicate. Even though I'm not experienced, I want to have I should have that kind of business. The next one is has that the business has the residual income, and of course it's cashable and can inherit by our children. The most importantly, you have to have super system. Those who doesn't have business background, you have to have this super system. These are 12 business models which is ideal for this era. Now, these are one of the insights based on our research. Customer behavior has changed during pandemics with these topics. It stays and has become new normal. Bro and sis, you have to consider these aspects when you want to start your business. The first one, health and wellness are looked by all people right now because they want to increase their immunity, and get best health. So if you're still thinking, if you are wondering what kind of business should I open, should I start? So this is one of the industry that you can enter. Next one is your business can be done through online sales and digitalized by having video content or applications. And during COVID-19, I use, you use Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and you know what's happening? People get connected and create local community. Lots of groups in Facebook, etc. Because the basic behavior of the human is to make connection, to create local community that is online, and this is one of the factor of the business. Nowadays, people are more environmental awareness. Right now, the plastic bag is not allowed anymore, and then workplace changes. This will be new normal. People prefer to work from home because it's safer, and because if it's working outside the house, the risk is higher. So, brother and sister, these 6 points you have to consider when you want to start a business in this new normal. So here is my sharing. This is how new normal, yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Butris. Thank you, Butris. This is amazing and fantastic. This is also fantastic for me, an eye opener. Because you have shared the 12 business model, which is ideal business model, and the concept already changed very differently, 180 degrees. I want to show you, here's the fact and data. See, when you read newspaper or when you watch TV news, these are all the impacts that are shown. Like Traveloka has seized 100 staff. 10% of their employee. The KFC, they have closed down the 115 outlets. Pizza Hut will be going bankrupt. AirAsia Indonesia has 1,000 employee that get hit by coronavirus effect, etc. This is a lot of facts and data for Indonesia market. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have seen how the effect to society. So I want to know about okay, let's ask Ibu Tris what kind of her company, what kind of action that they are do, to adjust in this new normal. Francis, let me share this. What we do in our company, Body Shop, yeah? Can you see my screen? Okay, hold on. Okay, I want to share one of model business that is applied for of big corporate, and with the trend that is happening, Body Shop established in UK in 1976. Maybe some of you become the customers, bought their and buy their products. In UK, they do direct selling. Only two countries apply this model: Australia and Body Shop. And then in 2015, they do this in Brazil. End of 2019, Natura, as the holding company of the Body Shop in Brazil, they buy Avon company, focus on beauty, because Natura is a beauty company. Avon has 5 million beauty consultants. So big company in the world, they see how direct selling can impact the sales. So I'm talking about Body Shop. 90% Body Shop counters all over the world closed during COVID. But what is interesting is direct selling before COVID contribute 15 to 18% contribution to the sales, has increased, become to 50% of the sales. Liu said that lots of big corporate and company in the world close down their office and then their company. The first 6 months before and after COVID-19, they growth is 2%. During COVID-19, can you imagine? This is fantastic. In my opinion, you have to see like this. In one side, it gives income and growth to the company. But it gives income to those the doers. When the employees lost their income, but the direct people who do direct selling, they receive income. And this has been made by Body Shop as one of their strategies. So you can imagine, yeah. The relations is with the 6 points that I mentioned before. What is direct selling? To meet directly with people, has network, community, meet their community, all the community, their communities are leverage, used as leverage to support direct selling. And this is the insight for me that is very interesting. I know Pak Matias will dig deeper for this about direct selling in Unilever. So this is my sharing what has been happening in Body Shop. Thank you, Butris. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we will hear from Bapak Matias Kasih. You know, he has worked in Unilever, and you know, and most of the household here use the products from Unilever. Okay, what do you think, Pak Matias, about this situation? Hi, how are you doing? Thank you. I'm fine. Thank you, Pak Matias. Very insightful. Thank you so much for that, Butris. From me, I took notes. It turned out that in our labor ministry, 60% of the companies got hit by COVID-19, but Body Shop is in the other percentage that they can survive. Lots of business growth and booming in the industry of wellness and pharmacies. The second one, logistic. Very crazy because of the online shopping. The opportunity is fantastic, especially because Buttrish right now is in IT industry. For sure, IT provider is growing because of this. So right now they are growing and they have enjoyed from their services. Even the beauty products receive also growth. For sure, pandemic right now is really out of reach, out of prediction. You know, we didn't predict that this will be like this. When talking about business model, I also see that direct selling as business model is really, really interesting. We should review and then see the opportunities for this industry of direct selling. I want to see the flashback in April, yeah. So many people selling in the street they go directly selling in the street. So many people from low class to upper class, they have this opportunity to sell and then to start their business. Especially when we have this internet, they're really helpful. Many people start to see this internet as a tool. Efficiency is very good. I still remember 5 to 6 years ago, I build business, go overseas, meeting people. I went to Africa and many countries. But right now, with this situation, with these all online applications, our business is still running. This is very interesting. I want to share you something from what we have been doing. I did some research. Can you see? Global direct selling. Okay. Okay, can you see the chart? This is the data that I get from WFDSA. Growth average in a year almost 4% globally. This is fantastic. We can compare to other business. This is in 2017. Direct selling contribute 189 billion US dollar. And then in money aspect, 76 billion US dollar become commission or income, residual income to the distributors, to retailers, and direct sellers. So it's around 35 to 40% from the selling number. If in other industry, we should use big budget to do advertisement. But with this direct selling, those budgets are directed to the uh, people who sells. That means 208 million US dollar per day. Is this big or big? For me, that is big. When you see this number, people must know about this. They must understand about this. Second one, okay, before I go to the second point, when we do the direct selling, what do you think? Which country that is the biggest of direct selling? See this data? You see Asia contribute 45% of this direct selling in 2017. Europe only 20% and America only 14%. This is second insight for you. Okay, when I research and dig deeper, even though in the United States only 18%, but China contribute also 18%. Why? Because when we see in China population, they have this They want to have their own business. They don't want to work to a company or to other people. So these develop so fast. The biggest countries in Asia, turn out to that the direct selling business also has a big portion. You see, like Korea, Japan, Malaysia, and Taiwan. But what is my point? This is a big potential. Us in Indonesia, when we want to see this, the market itself here in Indonesia is so big. Okay, now let's go to the next point. When we talk about direct selling business, I'm very enthusiastic to talk about this. And so, friends, bros, and sis who attend this webinar through Zoom or YouTube, this direct selling empowering people to start their own business. Entrepreneurs start their own business, and the most important thing that they can start generate income. I see so many friends take benefit of this situation and also technology to do their international business. Meet African people, American people, just through the website, through video call. Okay, back to the last point. I want to share my experience in the Unilever. A couple of years ago, I was trusted to develop this kind of business model in Unilever. So it's for this product, Pure It units. So this is like a water treatment processing units. You can clean the water without you can drink the water directly after process with this machine without you don't have to boil it first. And this is done by direct selling. Okay, an example, pharmacy. Wait a minute. Okay, pharmaceutical industry. Where do they go to sell? They go to doctors. This is one of the example of direct selling because this pharmaceutical company, they have to be able to explain the product to the users. So there's a personal touch there. Okay. Okay, Leo, can you still hear my voice? Okay, let's go back here. We build the infrastructure needed and to develop this direct selling concept. Yes, we go to supermarket, but 50% of that we use direct selling strategy, and it was very successful. For years, we ran it, and it was booming. By the way, for part of you may be confused. For beauty products and also household products, can we do direct selling? Yes, in some countries they do this strategy, direct selling. We can also the terminology is multi-level marketing or is direct selling. But this is worth it. Even in the Unilever, I read some data. The sales is one of the biggest in India. Some of them, of course, was not successful 100%. Then we have to review this, do evaluation. So Unilever has done it. One of the local company, Garuda Food, also use this concept in one of their business units. So this is my sharings, and hopefully that can help you give insights for the business and the market. Interesting, yeah? I hope this is benefit to you all. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for the share. Yeah, from Butri Stini, who works at Body Shop, and also Pamatias. This really opened our eyes, right? Especially during this era, this time, this period. Pamatias, can you share what are the challenges of, or obstacles when we do this concept? What are the key success factors when we choose this option? Please, Pamatias. Can you hear me clearly? Okay. Some of the factors. Okay, I shared based on my experience, yeah. I hope this can be an input or insight to you all. In a business, we have to have experience. Business models are varied one to another. Let's say we see why uh, they choose distributors or go to supermarket or they do online sales. If we don't have any experience, we will fail. We will take wrong steps or wrong decisions. So this is very important. You have experience when you do or start business. So why the support system is very important for your business? Let's say if you want to open a bread shop or a restaurant with the concept that your goals is the important thing that I receive income. I can open one restaurant, but it's different if you have long term goal. Let's say in 10 years you want to have lots of branches, then you have to learn about the knowledge and skill. So you have to learn about this so your business is duplicable and sustainable. And the second one, to avoid same mistakes that has been doing over and over. Can you catch my point here? Can you understand? So with support system, you don't have to do trial and error. Okay, let's take example, McDonald's. If I have McDonald's franchise, can I paint the building blue? No, you can't. The standard is yellow and red. Also, how to cook the meals is already standardized. You have to follow the guidance. Even probably the franchise owner have to undergo training. Also, like the same thing like body shop. This means we don't independent to other person. So let's say if I leave a company, the company is still there. The company is still strong. Even the CEO got COVID and have to go to the hospital because they have the standard work standard and procedure. And this happens to some of my friends. Their boss suddenly fell sick. So what happened? The business stopped because you need authorization for certain kind of money. You need the boss signature. BOD, also the board of director also cannot do anything. So this is why support system is very important. Okay, let me continue. Yes, sir. Okay, let's go back to the support system. A good support system, in my opinion, I know a lot of support system out there. If you start working in a company, on the first day you will be given lots of guidance and rules, regulations, thick book of it. But if you want to start your own business, you need to have this support system. And of course, this support system will provide you curriculum how to build your business in a right way. So, what is becoming a good entrepreneur? It's not about just product or sales number or strategy, but it's talking about skill, knowledge, and your mindset. Yeah, I'm telling this especially to you guys, to the millennials group. You want to start business, but you don't have any experience. If you don't have any experience, you have to have a mentor. Sorry to say, out there, lots of person will teach you A, B, C, D, E, but they are not a doer. You have to find a person who is a doer. How to they have this experience hands on how to do an organization plan, etc. Okay, for example, in the Unilever at that time, why they have this um why do they have this? Of course I can share it to you because I work directly, I handle them. So I know I can show you, I can tell you this, I can share it to you how we operate. I can give you advice. I can give you, the evaluation. You have to fix this, and this. So this is just the same with mentor. Find partner and mentor that is has the experience directly in the field. You if you don't have any experience, if you don't find any mentor, you have to do your trial and errors. It will take some time. So, or maybe you also get conned by other people. So character and attitude. You need to build those when you want to be entrepreneur. But it's interesting when I talk about the next thing. There is one support system currently that I'm in since 2003. So like I told you, this is not new, but it has been since 2003. So how many years? 17 years. That means this is you deserve this is you can call it a proven system. What do they teach us? What are they program? It's not just about technical matter. They focus on personal growth program. When we start business, especially when a person have not been working to someone else or to a company, in here we are forced to grow our personal by reading books, etc. The second one, they have mentoring program. Someone can reach their goals or achieve their dreams. What do they have to do? Is through this mentoring program. And this is the most important thing. Last but not least, positive community. FFG community, the people in there will support each other to help each of individuals to keep growing. If I compare, do have I have this kind of things similar to the FFG. For example, in Unilever, I have a distributor that asks their kid to work in Unilever. They want their kids to get the experience so they can work at the big company, to have the skills after 5 to 10 years working out. They have this experience, then they come back to the family business, to their own family company. Do you get the point? You take time, it will take process. So these kind of things are taught in FFG. By the way, FFG, the founder of FFG is Mr. Anggi Hianata. Here he, the interesting part is that he's an Indonesian. You can see he's here, the one in the middle. You don't have to look far in overseas. He was also covered by this magazine, Networking Times. So this is a magazine for the networker and distributed in 160 countries all over the world. And FFG has been exist in more than 80 countries. So FFG is not an organization or a small organization. So you can see here all the pictures from many countries. These training programs in Indonesia, Cambodia, Hong Kong, Mali, Gabon, Benin is in Africa, and also they have Korea. So I want to share something. When you talk about business, we talk about track records. This is one of the I want to share because this is one of my pride. I am so proud of this FFG. On the right side, you can see Dr. Raul Ruben. Dr. Raul Ruben. So he has this motto, network marketing beyond profession. He does direct selling, introduced by an Indonesian, and then he developed the business in his country, Cameroon. At the time, 2010, and the continual progress, he keeps sending his team to Indonesia to study. He has become honorary consul of the Republic Indonesia in Cameroon, Africa. This is not a long time ago. This is just in August 2019. This shows what? Through this business and develop, people see him give contributions. So in Indonesia government appointed him become this consul. And his business right now has developed in Europe, not just in Africa, but in Europe and also in the United States. So this is a proven track. The second one, you see this Miss Yin Fan. She was a Singaporean. In 2008, she was retired, and then she learned about direct selling, learn in United States, in some other countries. And then she started her direct selling business in many countries, but in 2000, she got a cancer, and then she passed away in 2011. But the interesting part is that even though she has passed away, her business keeps growing and growing and growing and giving income to her family till now. Okay, another point. This is an established global network. Okay, there's a talk show winning over the crisis. You see, there's Dr. Rao, and then also Mr. Onggi Hianata, and also Mrs. Eiling. All of them are international entrepreneur. And on the right side, there's a picture. We did a business seminar in Cambodia last year. We talk about self-development, personal development, building people so they can build their business. This is just some of the examples showing that business model of direct selling can be your options now. The question is, are you ready? Before I close this, we talk about community. Okay, when you do the business, when you start business, you definitely need products. So what kind of products that we have? We look for a company, big company with them with the same vision and mission. So we finally, after we look, we finally have partnership with BizWorld. BizWorld was in 20 countries, and they are at the wellness and health industry. So here's the BizWorld, our partner for the products. What are the products? Number one, we have health and wellness products. The second one is online travel. Right now, we are getting ready to jumpstart after pandemic completed. And then we will we will have some of the new products such as financial products. Okay, it's back to you, up to you. Choose what you want. There are lots of options. What I share right now here is one of the thing that I have experienced. Your option, your decision is important. So I think this is for me. Thank you so much for your time. I pass this to Leo again. Thank you, Pa Matias. Wow, this is very amazing and fantastic, yeah. Okay, if I have to pay Pa Matias, I don't know how much can I pay. This is very expensive information. Whatever we got from today's webinar, it will be very helpful if you can share back to your friends, to your family members. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. No charge. Okay, giving the limited time, I will open a session for question and answer. Yes, if you have any questions, please do chat or type it in the chat box. Or if YouTube, you can also type in your questions. Then will be answered by our guests. Okay, well, while waiting, it's okay. It's still free. You're free of charge. Okay, there's one question for Pa Matias. How much the capital needed for this, sir? And what is the income potential? Okay, if you talk about the capital, you can discuss with the people, the person that invited you, but this is relative. Why? It it depends how big business that you want to build. But this direct selling industry is very fantastic. So let's say, capital 1 million or 10 million, you can start this business. But you have to take this as a serious business. You have to be serious. You can start with 100,000 rupiah. Sorry, is $7, or you can take some consignment. So you can start with only 70 cents. But you know what? This is very important. By paying 70 cents, how much is the value for you brings? What kind of value that will brings to you? What kind of mindset and business you want to build? Prepare enough capital. 10 million, 100 million rupiah, 1,000 US dollar or 10,000 US dollar. It's just, you see, if you know Alphamart, you can see it's just the same. How big you want to have this mini market? You want to have in a narrow road or big street? It's up to you. It's up to your how much capital that you want to prepare. Usually, if it's small capital like 70 cents only, if you find obstacles, then you think, oh no, this is not worth it of my time. But if you prepare 5,000 US dollar, that means you will say to yourself, I have to be successful in this business. So you can start 100 US dollar, 1,000 US dollar. Let's talk. Okay, let's. I want to. There's a questions that chat directly to me. Okay, this person is old friend of my friends. For sure, this my old friends. We are still keep in touch. As colleagues, we uh take care of each other. Okay, this question. Another question. Mr. or Mrs. A. It said that you are an investor. Do you purchase obligations? Yes, I do. Okay. What is the income potential? I think I already answered this. The income potential, it depends on how big do you want to have your business. This is just same as distributor. In Unilever, the distributor are given certain territory, certain package. They cannot exceed that territory. So it's not easy, but it's because they have to be focused. If they handle lots of territories, lots of areas, they cannot grow, so they will have a penalty. But here is different. If you have friends in other cities or other countries in Europe, you can straight away market these products with finding your partners in those countries or those cities. This is because of the technology and internet. This is the because the change of behavior. This change is fantastic. It is said that Indonesia right now is 5 to 10 years behind China. But due to COVID-19, the past 3 months has changed a lot. This forced Indonesian people to, to become technology literate. Take me for example. Even though I'm an internet user, but I wasn't Tokopedia users. But now I have started to buy things from Tokopedia, like this one. With that kind of buyer experience, I feel that wow, this is okay. I'm comfortable to do this. So that means this is so you can say this is like a speeding up process. So right now, most of the schools right now they do this online learning. Even teachers will be forced to start using these applications. Okay, this is another questions. How can a business will can grow in a new normal era? Yes, let's talk. We can share about this every aspect of this business. We can do Zoom meeting to do this discussion, and we have been doing this to the people in overseas. And the most important thing, this is a global supply chain. Right now, you have the chance to start your global business just by having, let's say, 2,000 US dollar. That means so I can go through social media like LinkedIn.com and um, introduce my business to people in other countries. We can discuss this. We contact to the closest office to Uganda. Then that's a business. It's a very easy step to start. Thank you, Pak Matias. I learned a lot from you, from the big corporate about direct selling. So, guys, millennials, direct selling, right? Actually, the terminology right now, the trend one is called drop shipper. It has become a trend. You know, it's a drop shipper, affiliate marketing, and the end you receive money. Okay, what Pa Matias told us, direct selling just become direct sales force. But in this business, you are not just become a sales force, but become entrepreneur. You learn about, you are trained, become entrepreneur with the skill and knowledge. Yeah, just let's see, like Dr. Raul at that time, he was a young doctor, and but he was guided by his mentor. Without a mentor, we will just go here and there and hit some bumps during the process. So today is a collaboration time, teamwork time. Previously, we keep this information. Yeah, we don't leak it because the people can be our competitor. But nowadays we have to collaborate, work together. So use the internet and technology as your leverage. So then I read some questions. Can this be a global business? Of course, you can have a global one because this is the era to have your own business and global one. So thank you so much your sharing, Pa. Okay, there's a question here. The question is brand of the product is brand of the product will affect the success of the business. Brand is just one thing. If the product is good, it's just how what kind of strategy that we use to sell or promote the product. The second one, who market this product? For example, this company invite FFG, please FFG, let's work together to market this product. That's why like Hypermart, Indomart, Alphamart can negotiate with big suppliers because they have this reputation. If you see this chain supermarket, you can see that they have this. Oh, yeah, they have this big team all over Indonesia. So of course, suppliers will want to work together with them. Okay, I think that's it for now. Thank you, Pamatias. Thank you, Butris, giving us complete insights. I learned a lot. So this is the conclusion based on the sharing from Pamatias and Butris. Butris talk about 12 business models. Pamatias talks about direct selling, and these are the trend right now for new normal. So even we have see this as an e-commerce or even in networking. and you all can start this with, of course, you have to have a good support system. One of the proven support system in the world is FFG. It's already exists globally. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions, you can direct the questions to your partner or people that invite you, or um you can give a comment in this channel in the YouTube.